bring out our, they, water, very cash, very cash. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm Stacy Beth Block. I am a life member here, and since COVID, I've been doing some Zoom sessions, improv sessions, and then last September, in addition to the Zoom sessions, we started doing in-person sessions once a month, and we've had 41 members participate in the in-person sessions, and only 18 of them were able to make it tonight. And they, some of them had never met each other before tonight. Okay, and some of them maybe only came to one session, some came to more than one session. We always do different games. So we thought, well, why don't we do something for a little bit of an audience, not just for the people who attend the sessions. So to kind of give them something to play off of a little bit. So I made up a word called Improvmocital, which is improv and then demo recital. So this is just so that you can get a sense of what we do. And maybe some of you might want to join us, and we always welcome that. And if you've never been here to this theater, how many of you are here for the first time? Great. Okay. So make sure that you pick up brochures outside. You see the brochures so you can see all the wonderful shows that we have coming up. And yeah, so I think we're going to ask you for some suggestions of things. Of course, we need your support and your applause and laughter if you think it's funny. And if you don't, then just then don't. You know, be truthful. Okay. All right. So why don't we just all stand up? And what I'd like to do, I know we didn't talk about this before, but if you could just, we're just going to go around and say your first name. Okay.
I'm Naivin. I'm Hedia. Melissa. Bonnie. Laura. Debbie.
Stuart.
Nick.
I am Jim.
Lisa.
Arno.
Carlos.
Rich.
Barbara.
Ann.
Eileen.
Linda. Okay, great. Let's go. Nice round of applause. So they didn't know what they were going to be doing until tonight. We met here a little bit earlier, and then I put an order together, and then I'm going to be calling them up for each of the things that we're going to be doing. So you can all relax, except for Linda and Nick and Melissa and Barbara and Debbie and Najibe and Laura. Okay. So this is a game. It's a warm-up game, and it's called Brownie and Movement. And there are 3 movements. There's this, where they have to cross their arms. Yeah. There's this, where they like jazz hands. And then there's this, when they touch their head. Now, the rule of the game is that they have to all do the same thing. And they can't, somebody can initiate a change, but they can't initiate the change until they see that everybody's doing the same thing, then somebody can make a change. And so it's a way for them to all be in tune with each other and kind of be aware of what's happening around them, which is important in life, right? All right, so let's see. Linda, why don't you start? You pick a movement. Okay. And let's see how fast they can change. Okay, freeze. Good. So we're going to add one more movement, and we're going to add this one. Okay, if you could just turn the circle around and shift around so that different people facing the audience. And so we still have this, and we still have this, and we still have this, and we have this as well. So Nick, why don't you start? give them a nice round of applause. So, an awareness game, right? Okay, good job. All right, so the next thing we're doing is something called I Am a Tree. And we need Bonnie and Rich and Hedia and Lisa and IGB for this. Okay, so there's lots of different permutations of this game called I Am a Tree. But somebody's going to start and say I am a tree. So Lisa, why don't you come to the center stage? You're going to embody a tree. I am a tree.
I am a tree.
And let me explain the rules to the audience. So the game goes like this. So any one of them can come in and then add something to the tree. Make a picture. And I am a blank. And they have to embody that. And until there's 3 people. And then Lisa will decide which one is going to stay and which one is going to leave and what we're going to make the next picture about. So I'll coach you as we go. But Lisa starts. Again, Lisa.
I am a tree.
Ooh, I am a hurricane blowing down the tree. Ooh.
I am a dog peeing on the tree.
Okay, Lisa, are we gonna make a picture about a dog or about a hurricane?
A dog.
Okay. So I am a dog that's peeing.
I'm a dog that's peeing.
I'm the fire hydrant.
I am the dog trainer. The dog trainer.
So we're starting with the dog trainer.
I am a dog trainer.
And embody that. Lacey.
I am a dog trainer.
I'm a little poodle.
I am a tree.
And get rid of the roles.
I think the poodle.
Poodle. So
Okay.
we're gonna start with the poodle. Center stage, poodle.
I am a poodle.
I am the poodle's owner. Good Georgie.
I'm animal control.
I want to go with animal control.
So this will be our last one. Animal control. Say I am animal.
I am animal control. I am a street dog.
We need one more.
I'm a cat.
And embody that, Lisa. Yeah. Let's give them all a nice round of applause. Okay, so for this, this next thing is called is that a blank on your shirt? So we need Carlos, Ann, and Stuart. And Stuart is going to be here. Carlos is there. Ann is there. Okay, so we need somebody to suggest an object.
Caterpillar.
A caterpillar. Okay, so this is how it goes. So we're going to imagine that Carlos has a caterpillar that's silkscreen to his shirt. It's not a caterpillar, it's on his shirt. But Stuart is going to ask him, is that a caterpillar on his shirt? And of course, in improv, you always say yes. Carlos is going to say yes, and then he's going to justify why he has this caterpillar on his shirt. So, Stuart, take it away.
Carlos, is that a caterpillar on your shirt?
Why, yes, it is. I love caterpillars. Caterpillars tend to be my favorite animal because of the beautiful butterflies they turn into.
Okay, great. And now we need another object.
How about a chipmunk?
A chipmunk. Okay.
Is that a chipmunk on your shirt?
Why, yes it is. I think chipmunks are great because they eat up all the nuts and we have enough nuts in the world as it is.
All right. And one more object.
Cardboard box.
A booger.
A booger? All right, a booger. This is on my Okay. Booger. Is that a booger?
Is that a booger on your shirt?
Yes, it is, because I get hungry and I needed to eat it for dinner.
No. All right, let's give them a nice round of applause. All right. right, so we have a little talk show here, and we need Melissa as our host, and we have Debbie as our expert, and we have Stuart as our interpreter. So let me explain what's going to happen here. Okay, so you are our audience, and we have Melissa, who is our host of this talk show, and Debbie is going to be an expert in something that you suggest. So we need a suggestion.
Music of the 50s.
Music of the 50s. All right, music of the 50s. Now, there's one little problem, is that Debbie does not speak any English. She only speaks gibberish. But lucky for us, Stuart has traveled the world, and he has studied so many different languages, including gibberish, and he's going to be able to interpret everything that Debbie has to say about music from the 50s. So let's give Melissa a nice round of applause.
Hi everyone, welcome to my talk show. My name's Melissa. I'm your hostess with the mostest. I'm so excited to have our expert here today. Now, may I please have an opening statement?
Elvis Presley is the best singer from the 1950s. Elvis Presley changed the way, but he also, rumors are that he didn't really like the peanut butter and banana sandwiches. He just liked it.
Scandalous.
I know.
Thank you so much. I never knew. Now I have a burning question. I've been thinking about this question all night. I couldn't sleep, honestly. What about the 1950s music is so special?
Interesting. She says that it is just the musicianship and the amazing cacophony of sounds that borrowed from jazz and calypso. Well, no fact, calypso really helped change the face of music.
I had no idea. That is quite something. Now, do I have a question from the audience? Does anyone have a question for our expert?
It's a question about
Anyone at all?
1950s music.
Questions?
What is your favorite performer in the 50s?
What is your favorite performer from the 50s? Great question. What is your favorite performer from 1950s?
There's so many you really think about. There's so many people. Not Elvis, I did mention that before, but she really loved the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Oh, Frankie Valli, a classic, a true classic. I just want to say thank you so much to our expert. Can I have a closing statement?
She is so profound, really.
Tell us.
I'm sorry, yes, you're right. She is so profound. She just said, what was the question again? I'm sorry. What was the statement? I am so excited to be here, and as she is, so I got a little confused. But yes, the music of the 50s is amazing, and that you should really try to buy the original recordings, the actual records, to go to a record store.
Wow, thank you, so insightful. Well, thank you so much for being here, and I want to thank you all. Please join us next week for our famous Backstreet Boys.
Great, let's give them one. So we're going to do a little, you can see this is improv, right? That they don't know what you're going to ask, they don't know, Debbie was doing her thing, Stuart had to justify it somehow. All right, so fortunately, unfortunately, we need Laura and Bonnie and Eileen and Arno. Okay, so this is how it works. So I'm going to give a statement, and then Laura will start with fortunately, and then she'll offer a statement, and then Bonnie will say unfortunately, and then fortunately, unfortunately, will come back to me and we'll continue. Last word. All right. So let's spread out a little closer to each other. I mean, come a little bit. There we go. All right. So I went to the Garden State Plaza to do some shopping for my mom's birthday.
Fortunately, my favorite store was open, the one that has all of the party hats.
Unfortunately, the one that had all the party hats was Nordstrom's, and they were $150 each.
Fortunately, I took out my wallet and there was $150.
Unfortunately, I didn't have no money.
Fortunately, I found some money that was hidden in my bra.
Unfortunately, I had to take off the bra to get the money out, and I caused a bit of a scene.
Fortunately, somebody saw me there and gave me money.
But unfortunately, not before the cops came and wanted to arrest me.
Fortunately, I was a happy person.
That's been a nice round of applause. Now we need our entrances and exits name, and we need Stuart, Dick, Laura, and Barbara. And I have a. Oh, there. All right. So let's see. So, Najibe is going to hold it. Do we have somebody who's comfortable writing the 4 words? Carlos? Okay, great. So what in this game, we need a location where these 4 people who know each other are gathering.
Hot air balloon. A hot air balloon.
They're in a hot air balloon. Now, so it has to be a place where there's entrances and exits to the place. So it could be maybe a hot air balloon that hasn't left yet.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So it's a hot air balloon that's on the ground still, okay? And because that would be really sad if you exited from that hot air balloon. And so you're all the hot air balloon is there, right? And some of you could maybe be able to go on it and then off it, but it hasn't lifted yet. Okay. Now, and who are they to each other? Friends, family?
Siblings.
They're siblings. All siblings who want to go.
Worst enemies from high school.
Okay. Now, we need somebody who can give us a color. Purple.
Purple.
Purple. So purple. So Laura, that will be your word.